Hello, my dear friends. Dear friends, I am once again back with the summary of one more important novel of Ernest Miller Hemingway, that is, For Whom the Bell Tolls. Remember this, For Whom the Bell Tolls. Very, very important novel from Ernest Miller Hemingway, based on the Spanish Civil War, in which an American professor, or you can say an American teacher, goes and joins a certain guerrilla band in order to blow up a very, very important bridge. This novel is very, very important, like A Farewell to Arms, The Sun Also Rises, The Old Man and the Sea. These novels are very, very important. So let's look at certain important facts related to this novel, and after that we'll go through the summary of this novel. So let's begin. For Whom the Bell Tolls, 1940. Toll means rings. Published, this pub means published soon after Spanish Civil War, 1936-1939. Remember this. This is the time period the Spanish War took place. It began in 1936 and continued till 1939. Remember, this was the time the Spanish Civil War took place. Hemingway had the experience of this war, so he began writing this novel just probably soon after the Civil War. Remember that. And one more very, very important thing. He published the novel in the year 1940, just a year later of this Civil War. And when he published it, remember this, by that time or at that time, America had not entered the Second World War. America entered the just Second World War after the publication of this novel. Remember this, the title, For Whom the Bell Tolls, this title is taken from John Donne's Devotions upon Emergent Occasions that he wrote in the year 1624. These facts are very important. He took the title from John Donne's Devotions upon Emergent Occasions in the year 1624. He wrote this, John Donne wrote this work in the year 1624. John Donne, you know that, who is known for his metaphysical poems and was greatly just appreciated and glorified by the greatest 20th century poet, dramatist, and essay writer and critic, T.S. Eliot. Now let's look at the plot summary of this novel. The novel opens in 1937 at the peak of Spanish Civil War. So when the novel opens, remember that this was the time Spanish Civil War was at its peak, was in full swing. The setting of the novel is near Segovia in Spain. Remember that the setting of the novel is Spain. Why? Because the novel is all about. So see, the setting of the novel is Spain. Why? Because you know that it's all about the Spanish Civil War that began in the year 1937 and continued till 36. It began in 1936 and continued till 1939. So the setting of the novel is near Segovia in Spain. The novel narrates the tale of an American teacher, Robert Jordan. Remember that. Robert Jordan is an American. He is a teacher by profession, and this teacher gets a call from a certain just a band of guerrilla to join them in order to blow up a certain very important bridge using dynamite. Why? Because he's a dynamiter. Remember this. So Robert Jordan, who joins the anti-fascist army, he has been sent to make contact with a guerrilla band and blow up a bridge to advance a loyalist offensive. The action takes place during Jordan's 72 hours at the guerrilla camp. So remember the time period that this American teacher spends at guerrilla band, particularly to blow up that bridge, is 72 hours. During this period, he falls for a young girl, Maria. Remember that. Maria is a young girl who is the part of guerrilla band he joins. She is raped, means ravished, by the soldiers. Yes, Maria, who has been ravished by fascist soldiers and befriend the shrewd but cowardly guerrilla leader Pablo. Remember this. The just guerrilla band, just Robert Jordan joins, has a leader. That is Pablo, who is coward and shrewd, and his courageous wife Pilar, whereas the wife of this Pablo, whose name is Pilar, is brave, bold, and very much dedicated to the cause, to the guerrillas' cause, whereas this man Pablo, who is the leader of the band but is not honest, not brave, and to some extent, not to great extent, coward. Jordan succeeds to blow up the bridge. Jordan succeeds in destroying the bridge. Blow up means destroying, by using the dynamite. It's a kind of a bomb. But he gets badly injured. So in a successful attempt of blowing up the bridge, this man Robert Jordan, gets badly wounded. He gets wounded badly. But Pablo, Pilar, and Maria escape unhurt. But injured, Jordan proclaims his love for Maria. He awaits fascist troops and certain death. But even after being wounded badly, this American teacher and a dynamiter just professes his love, proclaims his love, and after that waits for the guerrilla, so waits for the fascist army to come and kill, and he's 100% sure that very soon he'll be killed. This is in short the summary of this novel. Now let's look at the important characters apart from these characters of this novel. Other important characters like Anselmo, elderly guide. He guides just Jordan to the camp of the guerrilla, just through the hills and through the just jungle. Then goes with Soviet officer who orders for the bridge demolition. Remember that Goals is the name of that Soviet officer who orders for the just demolition of that bridge that Robert Jordan at last destroys using a dynamite. Then Raphael, well-intentioned but lazy gorilla and a gypsy. Next, Kharkov, Soviet agent and journalist and friend to Jordan in Madrid. Next, Austin, foul-mouthed gorilla. Next, El Sardo, leader of a fellow band of gorilla. Fernando, a middle-aged gorilla. Andres and Eladio, brothers and members of Pablo's Bat. Primitivo, old gorilla, Gurril, gorilla in Pablo's band. Last but not the least, Joaquin, a teenaged communist. So these are the other important characters apart from Robert Jordan, who is the protagonist of the novel. He is an American